wondering how to identify the best e-commerce platforms for your business? Wonder no more. I'm going to talk through a few of the options available, and I think the first and most obvious, easiest one is a third-party site, something like eBay or Amazon. But a lot of people don't realize there's two different routes you can take with Amazon as well. You can have Marketplace or something known as FBA, Fulfilled by Amazon. Either of those routes and eBay and many of the other third-party sites are quick to set up, and they are lower cost than doing your own thing to get started. But of course, doing your own thing is an option. Even restaurants are not excluded from the e-commerce era. You can, of course, use things like Uber Eats and all of the other similar platforms. There are table booking platforms, and there are methods by which you can sell online for takeaway, collection and delivery. So everyone has the potential to sell online should they wish. In spite of all the third-party sites, your website is still very important. And I think that any credible business should have some form of website. It doesn't have to be transactional. However, in the particular case of e-commerce, it has to be. So what do you need to do? Well, like any website, it needs a slick user experience. It needs great product images, great product descriptions. All of this counts towards your search optimization. And it needs to have a really clear user flow. The navigation from categories to products, promoted products within products, and so on needs to be really easy to use, because otherwise you'll see people leaving the site, called a high bounce rate. Now, assuming people flow through the site and get to the basket, the whole transaction process needs to be seamless, frictionless, so that they don't get frustrated and abandon the basket. However, basket abandonment is still a problem. People can get distracted, the phone can ring, a delivery can turn up, and they just leave it. That doesn't mean you've lost that customer, because with clever social and email marketing tools, you can remarket to the customer to come back and complete their basket. An e-commerce tool like that doesn't come without a reasonable amount of cost, but the investment should be worthwhile, because once mature, an e-commerce platform can be the equivalent sales of your store in its own right, and it complements your store. I would advise, though, if you're investing in something more sophisticated, to be really clear about your requirements. One of which should be that the system you use for e-commerce integrates with your electronic point of sale, so that you have a single set of core data that manages things like stock. So you can't sell out in the store and still make a sale online, because the two systems don't know that there's no stock left. Simple things like that make a real difference to the customer experience. And if this is something that you're really concerned about, it makes sense to get some external support and advice to help you document the requirements and work out which system to select that best meets your needs.